Monday. Cheers with a little bit of coffee. All right. So let's get into it. Today, man, I got a good one for you, and I hope that you are ready because we're going to focus on a lot of practical elements in here. I love to learn, and I learned a whole lot. I hope for the fathers in your lives and the fathers that are in here, you've had an amazing. It started for me with being attacked by a beehive, and I got stung by wasps and a whole lot yesterday. It was one of the most memorable, to say the least, Father's Days, because my kids closed the glass door from the backyard because they were rightfully doing the right thing. But then I'm fighting with all these bees, and they thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be talking about it forever. But I am okay. Thank God I am not allergic to any bees. But I hope you had an amazing one. All right, let me get into this training today. Today, we're going to focus on visibility to speed. See, it's one thing to be visible, but it's another thing to be visible everywhere but fast, right? And we want to make sure that you not only are seen, but we want to make sure that it leads to lead generation, and it leads to closing business, and it leads to getting paid. So today, we're going to focus on a lot of social media execution plus lead generation strategy, plus a little bit of practical how-tos to implement certain fun things. Now, you know my training usually goes pretty fast. I'm going to do my very best to leave a little bit of time towards the end. Don't think I got to do it all or I am a failure. It's not like that. I'm just giving you more tools in the toolbox, just like one of you or all of you have had the ability to learn one thing last week or the week before that, and it makes a little bit of an improvement. As long as you're plugged in, step number 4 in our system, right? Get plugged in. You'll always get better. All right, here we go. We're feeling good? Let's do this. So I'm going to work with you on understanding how to create content that converts. I'm going to work with you on learning how to, step by step, if you will, generate. And of course, the very, very simple daily actions to drive visibility. By the way, it is just that makes the winner become a winner. It isn't the person that has the perfect post or the perfect piece of content or the perfect message or the perfect whatever you're thinking. It is just somebody who shows up every single day. That's really all it comes down to it, right? I'm a champion of consistency. That's where I'll always be number one. The visibility formula is to simply get seen in everything that you already have documented. What do I mean by that? I always talk, and I'm always going to continue to talk. Do you have an optimized bio? If I go to your social media right now, whichever one that you're using, whichever one that's a primary, am I going to find relevant pieces of element that tells me about your business and who you are? Or is it just born in, New York, lives in New York? That's going to connect you with the worst, and it gives no real reason for me to connect with you if you were to come across from my social media, because I'm like, who is this person and what do I care? So you want to make sure that you optimize your bio. And it's simple, right? Who do you help? How do you help them? And the results that you create. Those are the 3 elements that you really want to make sure it's crystal clear. Visuals matter, by the way. One of the things that I even do every now and then is I'll take a look at, the social media grid. Like the grid is like if you're an Instagram profile, you see all the little blocks of pictures or reels or whatever. And then just evaluate the analytics. See which one is done better than most, right? Like which is the hottest content that you created, or which are the best 6 posts of the last 30 days or 2 weeks or whatever. And based on that analytics, based on the engagement, the views, or whatever the metrics that you are utilizing, that is what you got to double down and triple down. And little ninja bonus for you, you got to make sure that it says something that you are in business. See, there are a lot of blog-like social media accounts that really don't say anything about business, and they become entertaining, which is great. But how do you convert that? You want to make sure that you let the world know that you are in some business. Make sure that you utilize a call to action in your bio, in your profile, and once a week, this is me, right? Once a week, there's a post that has a bullseye call to action. Everything else is just value. But there's that one that I'm intentional about, a call to action. So make sure that you're using, a custom booking link, and it could be right in your profile. Like a link tree or, a branded website even would work great. But these are just things that let the world know that you are in business. I promise you, it doesn't automatically convert in business. I'm not being negative or pessimistic. I'm just letting you know it takes more than just creating a link and posting to be successful in business, right? Making sure that the content connects and converts is another element. So what does that it's not about posting regularly everywhere, but posting with a purpose. What is the purpose of this content that I'm putting out right now? Is it just for entertainment? Is it for brand equity? Is it for brand recognition? Is it for lead generation? Is it for marketing? Is it for advertising? Is it for publicity? You see, those are terms that may sound like they're the same, but they are not at all. Again, there's a lot more to get this whole thing figured out. But again, I hope that you are taking the one piece that you need today. And look, to each one of us, we're hearing something totally different. There are three types of content that you're going to be creating. Three types. One, attracts. The second, educates. The third, converts. See, the one that attracts is the one that you're showing lifestyle. You're showing behind the scene. Like, I love to brag about my studio. Stories left and right. I love to have content with the mic and showcasing, like the different areas that we do that. For me, that's how I attract. Some people use watches and planes and private jets and boats. Others use family. Many of you know Jimmy, to my kids, is Uncle Jimmy, right? Like every time he posted about a shark or they were partying, I'm showing my wife, I'm showing my kids, right? To me, is a lifestyle that attracts me. Like that right there, 10 times more attractive than somebody with a Rolex, right? Or whatever people brag about out there. So you want to showcase lifestyle, because I know a lot of time when we hear lifestyle, people think I'm automatically saying, show me your mansion. No, lifestyle is what is your lifestyle. You may be the person who meditate a lot. You may be the person who loves to do handstands and listen to yoga music or whatever floats your boat. Show lifestyle, because people who are like you, who think like you, who are attracted to things like you, remember, it's no longer social media. Social is building a social club. It's interest media. People will connect with you selfishly based on what's in it for me. Is this feeding my juices in my brain? Is this feeding something that I need? That's why most of us are following either workout profiles, food profiles, travel profiles, right? And business as well. So make sure that you are showcasing things that attract to who you are and what you do. The second piece of content that you want to focus on is to educate. That's where you're doing your tips, problems that you solve. Lorna, my sis, I got to give you your flowers. I see you out there just putting a lot more, interview-based content here and there, shorts and so on and so forth. You want to showcase your expertise. How do I know that you are relevant from a business perspective if you're not showing me that you are an expert in a specific area? You don't have to know it all, but whatever you're learning, go ahead and share it with the world. That becomes a tip and a problem that you are solving. And of course, the third type of content is the content that converts, a call to action, a testimonial, an offer, right? Like those are the pieces that I believe one a week has got to be a killer bullseye. You don't want to overkill and overdo, right? There's some people who just every post is a call to action, call to action, call to action, call to action, that I start avoiding. I'm like, all right, I get it. I saw the last call to action. I don't need to see it. It becomes like we're skipping commercials, right? That's why you want to make sure that you're doing 80% attract, okay, 20% convert, all right? Daily 3-post formula. Again, this is what works for me, and I'm recommending that you consider whatever would work for you based on what I'm sharing with you, right? So in the morning, please don't compare yourself to what I do. My team and I, we post a lot. And I'm saying sometimes it's like 10 reels in a day. Sometimes it's like reels and blogs and, just everything everywhere all the time. You know how I operate. But here's what I would say just to kind of get things rolling. In the morning, value, inspiration, something that emotionally gets me going. It's not good enough. I love you. It's good that you're starting. It's not good enough to just take a picture of your coffee or take a picture of your workouts, like it's great that you're in the gym and you're just taking a picture of a wall. Hey, I'm about to work out. What is the value or the inspiration that gets me to say, man, that's powerful? That gets me to say, that's funny. That gets me to say, I want to be part of that. That gets me to want to be something alongside you, right? In the afternoon, an educational or a process peak. And it could be something as simple as, man, this morning I was in this webinar with this handsome young man from Morocco who looks amazing in every single way. Wink, wink. You don't have to say that part. I'm being funny, right? But making sure that you're sharing what you've learned. And it could be something from a blog, from a podcast, from an audiobook, from a YouTube video, something that just, hey, I watched, I learned, I read, I saw, and it taught me. And I want to tell you my perspective on how it's helping me. That education or process peak is going to make you a person of interest, right? It's going to create engagements. It's going to allow people to agree or disagree with you. Man, I love it when people will comment on my stuff like, I actually see it differently and here's how. Like, right on, great. That's engagement. That creates relevance in the marketplace. And then in the evening, something that creates engagement. My favorite thing, like right now, especially, I love where I live, there's enough things that are going on in the morning that can create conversations. Like later on today, Oklahoma Thunder, the basketball team, and Indiana Pacers are playing tonight. I'm gonna post just a picture that says, who you going for, Oklahoma or Indiana? And I'm just going to let the world go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Guess what that's doing? It's moving and shaking my algorithms, and it's giving me the ability to do what? Message each one of them saying, thank you so much for being part of the conversation. How the heck have you been? And just like that, new conversation, like that new discovery, just like that, new ways that I can engage with people who I didn't talk to in a very, very long time. And of course, it could lead to business as well. Lead generation engines are important to have. Now, again, do not get caught up on the mechanics. I just want you to focus on the activity. Use polls or use engagement posts. You know, when you post a story and you can, use a post, or you can put ask me any questions, or you can put anything that people can, like, are you a funnel person, or are you, an active prospect? And watch them, boom, 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 boom. And those tell you what, hey, we're in business, we're in business, we're in business. We are your prospect. Make sure that you also embed a comment strategy. Drop real value on other people's posts. 10 per day. I know it sounds like a lot, but wake up an hour early and go back to sleep an hour late. You want to change the world? This is what it's going to take. It's not going to be comfortable, right? So what does that mean? That means that as I'm scrolling and I see somebody that posts something of business that it may be my area of expertise, go in the comments. Open your little comment, open the camera. There's a camera option. And whip out a video. Man, this is so valuable. Hey guys, Ali in here. And I just wanted to give a kudos to John. And that was so great. And I even agree with you. And here is why. And give a little bit of a 30-second of value as well. But you know what I just did? I just tapped into that network. They just saw, who is this guy with this knowledge? Who is this person with this information? You can tap into that. And again, in new friends, new followers, new connections, right? When it comes to that DM workflow, very first and important piece, don't ever just start with a dry, blank, open to business. Always talk the person about a sense of gratitude or empathy or relatability, right? Like, and thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for voting. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much for your support. Just start with a thank you note, because that forces a you're welcome. But we got dialogue. Now we're talking. We're going back and forth. Then from a thank you or a gratitude, when there is dialogue, then you can ask, hey, by the way, what made you like that post? What made you participate in this content? What made you answer? What made you say that? Again, furthermore, that dialogue, so we can create a little bit of comfort before we switch it into, are you in business? Yes, I am. Dude, we need to talk. When can we schedule something where we can at least have a virtual cup of coffee? That's a Zoom like we're doing right now. Or, hey, I got this checklist, or I got an ebook, or I got a class, or I got a webinar on Tuesday with an amazing group of people. Wink, wink, wink. That's tomorrow. I definitely think you would appreciate it. And by the way, it's my treat to you as a guest of mine. See how the conversation is not about selling, but I'd like to invite you as a guest of mine in this exclusive mastermind that we're having tomorrow in the afternoon. They come, they get a vibe check, they get a little bit of value, and of course, there's the call to action to become
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.
When it comes to your follow-up, look, I think you should at least consider using a tool. And there's a lot of them out there, and there are some that are even for free, right? But, some of the tools that I use, and this is not an affiliate model. I don't have an affiliate link for you or anything, but I use Metricool, Metricool. It allows you to schedule the whole week or a month beforehand. Or you can use Meta Planner, you can use feedbird.com. All of these are platforms that are in there that you can literally schedule all of your content. So my team and I, we record 2 times a week, like for our own content, right? On Monday and then again on Wednesday. And I mean, I get the whole content for literally 2 times over that I need every single week. So we have an overflow of content. And then it all gets edited and scheduled in Metricool. Some platforms that you can use right away. Or Tracker, at least, Google Sheets, the worst case scenario, right? If you want to do most of manual stuff. Trello is another great platform. You want to track the data that's entering from warm lead to, next conversation, call to action, follow-up date, and that kind of stuff. And when it comes, of course, to follow-up, the truth is most sales happen after the 5th contact, probably. So if you think I'm talking to John Doe and she or he is going to enroll the next, next day, unless you already had multiple touch bases with a warm relationship, many people are like, I'd rather warm market. Yes, because you've had so many touch bases with them and you have influence. Great. Man, I don't want to deal with warm market. I just want cold market. I just want strangers. Great. You still have to turn them into warm market. So however you look at it, there needs to be multiple points of connection. Just don't make the mistake and assume me following up with you. Hey, you ready to get started today? Hey, how about today? Oh my God, you're going to miss out if you don't start. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is finding the natural conversation with that individual, really doing some discovery work. Like, is this person talking to me? Figuring out the problem that they have and providing solutions. Hey, I found this blog. It made me think about the conversation you and I, even if it has nothing to do with this process. I found a blog and made me think about the conversation you and I have had the other day. I think it's going to be very helpful for you, and provide them with that information. Dude, look at what we've done with my colleague. She's been able to raise funds for this company through our, again, just contact or connection point just to trigger, yeah, I really should take a look at this diva thing, right? I should really consider moving forward. When it comes to, and this is the beautiful part for you and I, when it comes to these exposure agents, there are recordings, pre-recordings, and there are live sessions that are happening. So you just have to get good at pointing, welcoming, inviting, having them as a guest. You don't have to be the sales expert, but you have to be the relationship building. Like, you just got to be so good that everybody falls in love with you and want to be around you, want to talk to you, right? Do an audit of your language. How do you talk to people? Is it with like, man, I wouldn't talk to this person unless they're going to do business with me, or I just want to figure out what are the problems that the world have, and I'm going to fix them today. And the vehicle to do so is the call to action that we have, right? All the time, indirect messengers. Look, personally do all of my business in DM. Don't get me wrong. Email is great. It's a nurturing tool for me. But when I talk to people directly in direct messenger, they respond right back. Now, you can use a virtual assistant, and that's trusted, and they can obviously do all the messaging and all the communication. But the tool that creates instant trust and instant communication is DM, or even text message if you have a text messaging. I saw a statistic over the weekend, like over 95% of people who get a text open their text message. Over email, if you are the greatest to ever do it, over 35% open rate. And if you get like a 1 to 3% click rate, you are amazing. But text message, over 95% open, and then almost everybody at least considers to take a look at that link. So something to consider, right? Creating stories that actually leads to leads. What does that mean? It's good to create stories about lifestyle, right? But how about creating a story and ending it with a question? Let me know how are you fixing your problem? Let me know, how do you make your banana bread? Let me know who's going to win the FIFA Club World Cup that's happening right now in the United States. I am in heaven. You have no idea. I'm excited about that. That's a side note. I got distracted. But the point that I'm trying to make is you want to make sure that you are so purposeful, so intentional. We're not just wasting time putting random videos, but it creates a conversation. Remember, the purpose, for me at least, of using the digital world, I kid you not, if it wasn't for business, I probably wouldn't be on social media. If it wasn't for my passion to connect and spread so many great things that I believe are possible in the world, I wouldn't even use it. I will shut it all off and just live my life.
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.
Have to make sure that you are intentional with your business, with your movement, with your passion, with your core values, and just let the world know. And the more you're doing that, I have a feeling that you're going to increase your visibility and you're going to increase your engagements as well. Here's a challenge for you this week. One attract content per day. Just one attraction content. That's where you show lifestyle, right? Like, I think that's an easy one, right? Create one poll per day. So in your story, you can ask, Android or iPhones, OKC or Pacers. I don't know. Don't get into politics stuff. Don't say Republicans or Democrats. You're asking for the wrong conversation. Message 5 new leads with a call to action. Now, these are people that you are already in that 5th connection with, right? 5 new of those people that you've gone back and forth. Hey, I'm hosting a live event tomorrow with a few colleagues of mine, and I would love to have you as a guest. There's no obligation. It's value-packed. Sure, we're going to have some CTA at the end, but I really believe that based on what you and I have been talking about, this will be a great, great 1 hour for you to get a lot of value for the day. I think whether you take all of what I shared with you and implement it all or just a few pieces, I think you can have some amazing new blood and new conversations in the business itself. All right. Pause in here for a second. And you know me, I got love for you. Anybody that has any questions that wants to drop in here, feel free to ask away, raise your hand, unmute, and then I will do my very, very best to answer any and all questions that you may have about your business. One at a time, please. No fighting now, just one at a time. Who's registered? Go for it, Lorna.
Okay, thank you, Ali. You're always I always hear so many new things. Then I gotta put it on my calendar to catch it all. Anyway, so when you're going in the DMs, right? Are you DMing the person when you go in and you use that strategy of thank you for commenting on the post, right? If they don't respond to that.
So let's put it on a practical, I am your neighbor, right?
Yeah.
And we live literally across from each other. I'm like, nice garden. And you say, and I just wave and keep walking, right? And then you see me the next morning and I do the same exact thing. I'm like, hey, nice flowers. Hey, you got it. What's going on? And I just wave. You just have to find hey, out of curiosity, you just got to pull them into the conversation, right? Because if you're intentional, look, the truth of the matter is most of us have that one person that keeps talking to us and I'm like, I know you're going to hit me up about whatever MLM company that you have. Like, it's just a matter of time. Right? We feel it. We have that sense. So you have to be so intentional. I've been meaning to talk to you when you got 5 minutes. But when you get them into that conversation, just don't go into selling mode. Ask them about themselves. Hey, I'm intrigued about what you do. I see you every morning walking out of the house. At the same time, you're obviously complimenting my flowers and my garden, so there's some interest in there. What do you do? And make it about them. Love, share, them the flowers. And then when they tell you about one pain point, and what I know about us human beings, when somebody says to us, man, you're doing so great, what do we say? Well, I'm just trying. Uh-oh, I hear a little bit of a pain point. Like, what do you mean you're trying? You're killing it. What's missing? Well, just more clients. Ding, 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 ding. A reason why. Okay, well, what are you doing right now? Not much. Why not? I don't know what I'm doing. Ding, 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 ding. Here's pain point number 2. Just be kind to people, and they will tell you exactly if you're listening, not listening to sell, but if you're listening to care, I promise you, they'll tell you everything. And by default, if you are in your personal growth, ready to truly help a person, that's when you earn that monetization. Because if I tell you, look, based on what I'm hearing, I would recommend you do this, you do this, you do this, you do that. And you're going to say, man, that sounds like a lot. Well, I'm part of a community that can help you actually from A to Z. And I got a lot of friends who are experts in this area, and I can help you out myself as part of my business. Now we're getting into one link that's pulling you closer, one link, but it started with what? Me being intentional and caring about you, not just like, you got a credit card? Because I'll tell you afterwards what I got if you got a credit card in your hand, but you got to tell me you got a credit card. That's what people see. And that's where, look, I think that me and you and the old school generation will smoke anybody from the new generation. And here's why. We're so good at communicating. We know what it felt like to shake hands, look people in the eye, and saying hello. And no, we had certain etiquette. This new generation, and I'm telling you right now, my nephews went to the prom without a date. And when I said, bruh, what you mean? What do you mean you didn't go with a date? Where's she? He goes like, no, serious. I'm like, why? He goes like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like talking to anybody. And I was like, wow. For me and you back in high school, we're like, well, we won't go to the prom. We want to hide. What do you mean I'm coming by myself? And I come to find out 5 of his friends went without any dates. And I asked all of them. I saw them yesterday. I'm like, you guys, you must have had something else planned. And they showed me every picture. They were in the Poconos just hanging out and doing whatever 18-year-olds are doing, but there were no dates. I'm like, oh, your generation is crazy to me. But that's because you and I know how to communicate, while the new generation knows how to scroll. They don't communicate. They send links and DMs and one picture or whatever it may be. So use your gift that God has already given you. Just do it on a virtual space. Always think, this is my neighbor. What do I say to my neighbor? And that conversation will come to you organically. You got it. Everybody always says like, man, I haven't talked to somebody since high school. What do I say? If you bump into them in a mall and you haven't seen them in high school, what are you going to say? Oh my God, I haven't talked to since high school. That's exactly what you say. Just be human. Just do it in here. Absolutely. I'll tell you exactly what I do on my end is, and you'll notice it if you kind of take a look at like my Instagram or whatever, you realize what I'm doing. It's one campaign at a time. So almost like you'll see 6 to 12 pieces of content that are specifically about a topic with a specific vibe, with a specific clothing. Matter of fact, this recording right now will end up getting cropped up into reels, and you'll see continuity between one reel to the other, one reel to the other. Same thing on shorts, which Google Shorts, by the way, if you're not using Google Shorts, you're crazy. Google Short gives me 10 times the visibility than any other platform that I'm in, because most people are not using it. One of the things that I love about Google Shorts, it's the Reels version of, YouTube Shorts, sorry, not Google, YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, yeah. So when you post a new short, it says, do you want to tag another video that is related to this one? So when one is done, it automatically just plays the next one after it. Again, what I do is there's continuity, one campaign at a time. So for 3 to 4 days in a row, it's the same, almost like training. They're just broken up in multiple pieces. So I'm feeding you a 1 hour training, 1.5 minutes to a minute at a time. So it creates continuity. Now, once you're done with that campaign, then you can go to voiceover, do the same exact thing, give it like 2 to 3, maybe 6 pieces of content, and so on and so. So there's continuity. There's chapters in my social media. And if I'm featuring somebody, I don't post anything about myself. It's just that one person repeatedly. Heck, look, I think some of you know who Ray Higdon is. Anybody? Okay, Ray Higdon is one of the goats in network marketing training out there, right? And I've been trying to just figure out a way to kind of connect with him, talk to him. I've done business with him in the past, but we are not colleagues or acquaintances that I can just text him or call him, right? I shared a post from a client that we've worked with that was giving kudos to Ray Higdon. And I was like, I posted and then I shared and I was like, huge kudos to Ray Higdon for impacting the world, influencing my own client, yada, yada, yada. What do you think Ray Higdon does? He DMs me right away. Let's talk, brother. Thank you for the shout out. Would love to connect. And I was like, all I had to do is give Ray Higdon flowers, love on people, share. But again, why did that come as a successful? Because you can see continuity of a specific message, one campaign at a time. So it's short doses, 3 to 6 pieces of content, but it's one campaign at a time. You will not hear love vibration and then let's talk about God and then let's talk about finance and then let's talk about, it's literally the same message from different vantage points at a time, and then let's move on. I hope that answers your question somewhat.
In a daily, how do you post more than once a day?
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing in my head.
So check it out.
Okay.
My side, sometimes it's 10 times a day in multiple platforms. It's a lot. And I talked about this in the past. It's monopolizing the internet because AI is coming and is going to make you and I irrelevant. So I'm going to put so much stuff out there. So as you're scrolling and AI is taking over, I'm pretty sure you realize, just so you know, it kills me when I see the ads right now all over the internet. They're all AI. It's not a real person. And it makes me, the one that makes me like, that irks me the most is when I see they start with scripture. They say, praise God, and they'll say a whole verse, and then it'll be like, this is why God spoke onto me, and I'm selling this product and service, right? And I'm like, that's AI. I know the software that you're using. We have it, you know, and people are buying into the hype. So you need to post more. And that's why the tool that I recommended, it allows you to pre-schedule the whole week. You can pre-schedule as far as 6 months if you want to. I wouldn't recommend that because the media cycle is so changing and algorithms change and threads are changing so much. I wouldn't do more than like 3 to 5 days at a time. But metric tools will allow you to schedule so much where you would say like, how in the world is Ali posting 10 times a day? I'm not. It's pre-scheduled on Sunday. It goes everywhere. Sometimes it's like, sometimes it depends on whatever we have scheduled, because we do have a schedule that we work off. But sometimes it's a blog, it's a press release, a bunch of podcasts, 3 days in a row. But as far as social media specifically, at the very least 5 times per social media platform. That's like worst case scenario. So 99% of the stuff that you see, if it's like in stories, it's repurposed.
Yes.
Anything that comes out of my TikTok memory, Facebook memory, or whatever, like it's repurposed. I'm like, ooh, this one is not even edited. Hey, download it. Can you put some captions on this one, edit it, and just repurpose it? Oh. And here's the thing, the audience from last year is not the audience from this year. And you have that one piece of content, like, I remember how hot this one. Now look, you can just click a share button and have it reset, right? So here's what I do. I save it, right? Like download the actual content itself. And then I comment on it, because especially like Facebook or LinkedIn, when you comment, it goes right back up top. And then edit it in a different format that it goes and gets repurposed somewhere else that never even existed. So yeah, repurposing is those are assets that, this is why, just so you know, when I create any piece of content, I don't timestamp it. You won't hear me give a day, a time, you know, unless if it's like a Father's Day or Christmas, something like that specific. But you won't hear me say, hey, so it is July and we are so, nope. I don't give a timestamp. I don't mention a location. I don't mention a product or service. I just give the value, and I make sure I'm intentionally timeless with it, because I know it's going to come back up again. Yeah, Tanya is my partner in the studios. Yeah. So that's a podcast. That's an hour and 10-minute podcast, right? And then you take the hottest pieces from it. This is the reels, right? And shorts, and even LinkedIn now, they have their own reels version that just got added like two or 3 weeks ago. The transcript becomes a blog. So now you're blogging with it Like, yeah, oh yeah. Like, give me one piece of content. I will transcribe it. I will turn it into a blog. I will turn it into branded quotes with a picture, like with this and this and that. You know, I'll turn it into reels. I'll turn it into 3-part, 10-minute videos for YouTube, new course. There's so much that can come out of it. Don't just create a piece of content and move on from it. I will juice the lemon out of a lemon. Auto-generate with Riverside, like magic clips. It allows you to choose based on who is on the reels, and then you can choose the length of the videos. You know, we usually do 30 to 90 seconds. That's what we choose. Yeah, like the best. If you were here, we use a different software because it's hardwired. But virtually, Riverside is the best tool that I can recommend for recording because it gives you 4K if you have the paid version, of course, and it's like $35 a month. It has 4K resolution. Zoom or anything else will not give you 4K resolution. They say they recorded it, but it immediately drops the resolution. Riverside keeps it. Riverside does 80% of the denoising and all the virtual edits. Like, it would literally clear the sound. And the best part about it is, you know, you still have to physically edit certain things, but the clips and the reels, I mean, it's a gold mine.
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special. Lee.